Increases the wearer's constitution to 23. Advantage on constitution saving throw checks. Bro, that's giga for either one of the ladies. For concentration saving throws. And a shit ton of health to boot. Jahir doesn't need this neck anymore. Yeah, this is probably going to go to her. Although, if we give that to Karlak as well, that could be pretty insane. If we give it to Karlak, she would gain 3 more armor. And a shit ton of health. Not out of the question. Karlak's neck's useless right now as well. In fact, we'd probably just put another neck on her, period. This is honestly better than what she's wearing. For saving throw stuff. Or even just a shield. Yeah, her Jahira. I mean, yeah, it would make Karlak tankier, but, like, do we need that? She's already mitigates so much damage. So she barely ever dies. It'll just give her a bunch of health and make her a little harder to hit. I don't know, we'll see. Although they already have resilient, right? So they already have advantage on saving throws. So maybe it does go to Karlak. I'm also getting ahead of myself. I need to figure out what's going on here. Oh, that's proficiency that they have, not advantage. So that would be giga for her.
At least things have stayed interesting. If not over, then through.
House of Wonders. The High House of Wonders, Temple to Gon, the Gearsmith, and Wonderbringer. Houses at the same time an elaborate collection of workshops, laboratories. Oh, we've read this. We have read this shit.
Through the telescope, a sinister vista sprawls before you, boiling rivers and sheer crags, a sight of the hells that you'll never forget.
Cool. Hello.
Vengeance, the most delectable of poisons.
Or just grab shit off the... What are you doing? Just loot the fucking shit. This book, long as an encyclopedia but written in an untamed, barely legible style, describes the Tempest as a domain from which some clerics can draw power. And look, when you're whipped with the wild winds or stricken until stick-like and burned from the gods' lashing lightning tongue, are you not suffused with the power of the Tempest? Aye, how Queen Umberly and Lord Talos fight fray over its dominion, but even they on high know in truth Tempest can never be tamed, only channeled by the favored few. Reach up thy hands to the sky outstretched, awaiting for breath of the gods to blast the oblivious. Supplicate and ask to be drowned, to be blown asunder, to be destroyed, or perhaps to be granted such might to speak the words of Talos with thine own sweet hand. Thine. Strength increased to 23. Strength saving throws +1. I don't even know what that really would be useful on. TBH. Like maybe Shadowheart. Although that's pretty giga. The Tourmaline Depths, the Fall of Netheril. Even Maragon could not have kept a smile from the creeping across its face when walking through those fields of the dead. Bodies broken, the land painted crimson from horizon to horizon. Karsus brought Netherill's cities tumbling from the skies, and for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror it was worthy to be the 10th hell. I delighted in it until I realized that one thing I sought was not to be found among that delicious carnage, the crown. It had been stolen. Tourmaline depths. We've read this one, I think. Power of the Crown.
I'll give it a shot.
Fugue organ. All 100 chapters of the dense book describe the coronation of Raphael as Archdevil Supreme of the Nine Hells, but the circumstances vary in each case. Some versions are written as if historical fact. Others are imagined futures, but all will end with Raphael wearing the crown of Karsus. One in particular catches your attention. In the end, it was the prism bearers who came to him seeking salvation, and he laid out a course of their survival. They would be free of the parasite, the sword coast would be cleansed of illithids, and Raphael would receive the crown for his part in the victory. From the moment he met them, it was inevitable. The realms would weep to see his glory. It's fucking beautiful. Alright. Let us talk to
everything you think.
Let us talk to the archivist.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
Yeah, that's true.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Mad rhymes. I just want to explore the archive. Are there any highlights in the collection? I've come for the hammer. Have you ever met Hope?
Yes. Nasty little gadfly. I'd swat her if the Master wasn't so fond of tormenting her.
Gods, I hate the Hells.
I want to explore the archive. Are there any highlights in the collection?
A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic hammer itself is the prize of the collection.
I just want to explore the archives.
Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course.
I've come for the hammer. Leave. No shot, I could just steal these, right?
Softer than a whisper. Have to keep going.
Surely someone will notice.
Never sign your soul away.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Everything you say.
Hello. Oh, it's because he caught me snooping already. He's gonna follow me around for a bit now. He's accidentally stealthed in the middle of the room. Is he gonna follow me all the way outside? Maybe not.
Better be cautious. This calls for careful footwork.
Stop that. Ugh, we need a... Well, I guess we can... we can either bring someone else into chat, the old Chatteroo distract, or we can...
Should mind my step.
No, it doesn't matter. He sees you anyways. Well, you just bring someone into chat with him. Or distract his attention.
All right.
I mean, can't she just take the shit right now?
Not like the others.
What to do?
Come on, let's go. Steady.
What the hell? Who saw shit?
Like a vandal.
This guy first?
That might be worth a look.
Ah. I see.
No one's stopped me yet.
God damn it.
Light on my feet.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
See, the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit.
Okay, stop following me around. I don't care.
Unique.
Got a long road ahead.
Fucking nailed it, boys. She saw it? Okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Uh-huh.
Why can't I click on the marble plate? Oh, I'm still on Karlak.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Time to press ahead.
Sir, you appear to be acting very suspicious. Please stop and remove yourself from the building.
The Orphic Hammer. When the Orphic Hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder.
I don't want to do this.
Well, well, well.
Let's turn down the fire.
Why is she auto? Our things are
Hey.
bugged. Fuck's sake, dude. The cones are bugged. I can't see them. There we go.
Shadows don't suit me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hopefully they're coming over. Oh, she's not. I have to reload. Oh, she's like stuck.
On my way.
What is this pathing? What's Shahira doing?
And all of the guests will be residents.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention.
Oh, God, dude, this
What
pathing
will
is so
you
annoying.
do?
Like, why did you run all the way here instead of snapping on? I'm just going to reload. Unless I managed to roll this well. Just +4 to intimidation and guidance. Shocker. I've no, like, why did Jahira run all the way there instead of snapping back? And why did Karlak not snap in the first place? Yeah, but then she should have snapped back when I reselected the character, right? That's the way the game's supposed to work. That's the way it's worked for the past 200 hours. Oh, fuck, did I save after we disarm the things? Nope. Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
I already collected all.
Always room for more?
But wait, there was wine here. Yeah, I did all this. Okay. I saved because we were just about to talk to him.
Vengeance, the most delectable of poisons.
That might be worth a look.
I was just literally sitting there watching me do this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna send me here.
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye.
Actually, hang
It
on.
really is a
Let's back this real quick.
magnificent
Lady Jasmine, thank you for the 30.
The Orphic hammer.
Welcome
When
back.
the Orphic hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder.
Don't be shy.
Alright, so Karlak can go here.
Got it.
All right. What now?
I need to disarm this. Let me just real quick roll a 1 first, you know, because why not? Yeah, I was just I lose track of which saves I've done, Bucker, so I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one. All right, so ladies, you guys leave.
Raphael knows it.
Can't risk being in open view. On my way.
Not used to lying low.
Honk honk.
I'm gonna try just manually moving them instead of snapping them. Hopefully Karlak makes it out. We got it, Chet.
Wish to
The
live
double
more
steel.
interesting times.
I think we got it,
Need to
brothers.
find a way forward. Anywhere else, Pete?
Yoink my staff now. Let's chill here for a second. Divvy up the goods. Yes, I don't think these are really useful for anyone. Maybe Shadowheart, but no, that's pretty good. That's been nice on her. And she doesn't use strength for anything. The only thing we could do is... Let's think about this. Yeah, it's very well done, Deja, for sure, dude. Okay, so the thing is, Karlach already has 22 strength, so 23 won't do anything for her. So the gloves are kind of a moot point. It's more so the neck. If I give the neck to Karlach and boost her con to 23, we can respec her out of the 16. But we can't even get her back to 18 dex, because I was saying then we can put the dex gloves on Jaheira and respec Jaheira to have, I don't know, a bunch of charisma or something. Or some, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Or some strength for jumping. If Karlach goes to 23 con. We'd take out a wisdom, we'd take out a con. We'd pump dex to 16. But then we'd have to put 2 into dex with her feats just to get the armor back. Or we could just sit at net -1 armor, I guess. Which is fine too. Yeah. Oh, we can't even do this respecking right now anyways. Unless we leave the house, do it, and come back, which we don't want to do. And that means we'd give the dex to Jaheira. But Jaheira's wearing medium armor, right? She wouldn't even benefit from the dex AC-wise. I think this goes to Jaheira. I don't think we really gain that much from giving it to Karlach, even with the respecking. Karlach just gets some health and 3 AC. Well, I'm saying just, but that's pretty damn good. Jaheira gets health, but then she gets advantage on saving throws. Could give Jaheira the gloves as well, just for carrying shit and jumping. And basically no other reason. Oh, those gloves are fine too. Are the gloves even advantage on Constitution saving throw checks? I don't know, man. See, that's the part that gets me. That's really good for Jaheira. Like, Jaheira will just basically never get her concentration broken then.
Let's march.
Yeah, 22 AC is really nice though. And how much health? 198 HP. Alright. So we go to Karlach for now. How much did Jaheira get? So we need to... Didn't they do that like 2 months ago, Cabbage, as well? Or is that... Or you just haven't realized since then? Intercept missiles. It's nice for a bit of mitigation on her, but During the attack, any additional effects can't be negated. 270 carry capacity. I mean, does this help with anything? Like, I guess the carrying capacity. We can respec Karlach a bit later, but like I said, I don't really get much out of that respec, to be honest. We can't put it into her strength, we can't put it into her dex, we can't put it into her con. So we would take 6 points out of that and put it into like int or charisma or something, which is just like whatever. I don't think it's worth spending that time doing that. Yeah, the low chance to get pushed is nice. And she can start pushing the shit out of people too. To be honest, I think these, offensively speaking, these gloves would be pretty good on Shadowheart. Because she'd get the all carry capacity, and at least she'd be able to smack shit, you know? I like the Blade Ward AoE heal, although that's the only thing. It basically helps Jaheira a bunch, because these guys already have it and you can't double dip. These might be better on Shadowheart. Let's try for now. Let's do this. If anything, Shadowheart will be able to respec a bit, technically. Although, what would she put into? She's wearing heavy, right? She was at 14. Would just be enter charisma. She doesn't benefit from dex anyways. Alright, let's go. Is he still fucking with gear? Yeah, bitch.
Never a dull
Not a
moment.
problem with that? Fuck around with him for another 5 hours. Alright, let's go. Dude shouldn't be angry anymore
Mind my
either.
step.
What was that noise?
I can't feel my legs.
Time to steal the main prize. Can you even? Well, let's see what the Archivist says. I mean, we could probably just yank it, right? It doesn't have a little hand steely thing, though. It has an interaction thing. I think if we grab it, they're just going to be pissed. Let's see what the Archivist says if we talk to him.
Raphael knows everything you think.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes. As long as you, unless Master
gonna throw the
Raphael
options we already did.
decides. And of course, yeah.
Gods, I hate them.
Have you indeed? That's splendid. The Orphic Hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it.
I want to admire the craftsmanship. I think he needs the hammer to save the world. It's got to be intimidation, right? Because he's a little bitch. Though we never found out who he's a little bitch with. 25. Oof. That's a steep roll, chat. But easy for me.
I'd rather you didn't. My spine has only just healed from the last time the Master shattered it.
We did find the secret
Only
vault.
deserved, of course. I spilled a
As I
glass
assume
of
we did with the
Batazu
vault.
blood wine on one of his favorite portraits.
That's what I thought it
Perhaps
was.
you could work off some of this aggression in the boudoir. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.